Hello everyone, good morning. This is Kiran Bagotra. Welcome to in my channel. If you are new member in my channel, then please like, subscribe and share my videos. So in a previous session, we discussed about the some points related to botany, but in a next previous session, we discussed all the point in a Google Meet. Now we discuss about the totally points they are in our YouTube channel. So the all the link of this lecture they are updated by this channel. So in a previous lecture we discussed about the all the points of this fungi, and then now we discuss about our the second unit of fungi. So let's we start about the second unit. First of all, we discuss about the some topics related our syllabus. So in our syllabus, the 5 units are considered. The first one unit is the algae. The second one is fungi. The third one is a bryophyte. Fourth is a pteridophyte, and a fifth is a gymnosperm. In a all of you 5 unit, we discuss about the general character of this. Then the life history of the some species are given in the syllabus. So the whole unit are study in our semester 1, and your examination paper style they are included. The first question in this they are the short question, they have a 4 marks. Then after the out of 2 question you write only one question, they have a 3 marks. And the same is the out of 2 question the write only one question, their marks is a 7 marks. So the question 1 has a 14 marks, they are the 4, 3 and 7 marks. So all 5 units they are considered of the 14 marks. So the whole paper is a 17 marks are considered, and the 13 marks are your internal exam. Is same to the practical exam. In this the 35 marks are perform the practical in the practical exam, and the 15 mark are considered as the practical internal exam. So let's we discuss about our second unit is a fungi. You already know the 6 kingdom. They are the first is the plantae, animalia, fungi, protista, eubacteria and archibacteria. In the 6 different kingdom the species are included. So in this the fungi are placed in a separate kingdom. It is known as the kingdom fungi. So today we discuss about the kingdom fungi. So the fungi is a singular known as the fungus. The fungi are a similar simple eukaryotic microorganism. They lacking a chlorophyll. It means the fungi have a eukaryotic microorganism. Microorganism it means they contain of the mucor, molds and fungi. The all the molds are fungi, but all the fungi are not molds. So they are eukaryotic microorganism. Eukaryotic means in which organism their cells have a nuclear and enclosed within the nuclear envelope. It means they have a nuclear and nuclear membrane are present. So the cell is known as the eukaryotic cells. So all the fungi have a eukaryotic structure, and the lacking of chlorophyll. It means in this fungi the chlorophyll are absent. They are non-chlorophyllous. So they are the not possessing a photosynthesis process. It means they are not made by own food material. So they are dependent in this another organism. The fungi is a Latin word meaning the mushroom. It means the fungi are derived in this Latin word, and they are also known as the mushroom. The fungi are achlorophyllous, also known as the non-chlorophyllous. It means the chlorophyll are absent. Then a heterotrophic thallophyte. Thallophyte means they are the thallus structure. It means they are a body. They look like a thallus structure known as the thallophyte. And they are a heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means it is an organism. They cannot manufacture its own food by the carbon fixation, and therefore its intake of nutrition from the other source of the organic carbon. It means they are not manufacture of its oven by food, they are dependent in this another food. It means the another organic carbon in this they uptake a food. Then the study of the fungi is known as the mycology. They are important for a short question. What is the mycology? So the study of this fungi, it is known as the mycology. There are over 1 lakh species are named the fungi in world. It means that in all over the world, the 1 lakh species are found of this fungi. So next short question is what is the father of mycology? So the Micheli is the father of this mycology. The plant body is a thallus. You can see this. There is a fungi structure. So their structure it is known as the thallus structure. So the plant body is called the thallus. The plant bodies may be unicellular or tubular filament called the hyphae. Generally, the fungi hair structure is either unicellular or either multicellular. The yeast are a unicellular, and except the all the fungi, they are a multicellular. It means unicellular means they are made up of only one cell. And either their structure is a tubular and filamentous structure, they known as the hyphae. The fungi live as a saprophyte, parasite or symbiotes. The fungi have a non-chlorophyll. It means they not possess a photosynthetic process and they not make oven food. So they are the saprophytic. It means they lives on a dead or decaying organic matter. Then the parasitic means it is an organism that live on the host organism and they gets of food from this another organism. And the either of the parasitic fungi, the disease in a human is the protozoan, helminthes and ectoparasite. So the parasitic fungi, they are dependent on these animals. And the symbiotes, it means the organism living in the symbiosis with the another. You can know this, the lichen. So lichen, they are the symbiotic relations of this fungi and others. So they are known as the symbiotes. Then we discuss about their nutrition of the mode. Then they reproduce is the mainly by spores. The mushroom, smuts, ruds, roots, mills, they are the example of these fungi. The many fungi are the economical important. It means the most of these fungi they use for this economic importance. The fungi are chlorophyllous, heterotropics, eukaryotic and spore-bearing organisms surrounded by the cell wall made up of chitin. It means the all the are fungi, the yeast, rhizophos, nuclear, penicillium, agaricus and etc. They have a non-chlorophyllous structure. They have a autotropic. It means they cannot manufacture food. Then eukaryotic means they have a nucleus and enclosed within the nuclear membrane. And their structure have a spore-bearing structure. And generally, the cell wall is made up of chitin. Chitin is a polysaccharide. The fungi are most often grows in the area where the moisture is high and the temperature is warm. However, the certain prefer the low and high temperature. It means the suitable condition of this fungi they grow is the mostly when the high temperature are present and high moisture are present and temperature is warm. So they are mostly found in the soil, water, air, plant and animal. So in this we discuss about the general basis of this fungi. So we discuss about the character of the fungi. In your exam, they have a 3 marks are question asking to give a general character of fungi. So the first character is a fungi are devoid of chlorophyll. It means the chlorophyll are absent. They are heterotropous. It means the chlorophyll are absent, so they are not a manufacture. It's owned by food. Third one is they are eukaryotic, means they have a nucleus and enclosed with the nuclear membrane. They are a haploid. It means in this fungi cell the chromosome are present but they are a haploid in number. It means the half in number. They are known as the haploid. They are spore producing thalophoid. So in this thallus structure they have a spore bearing structure, spore formation structure. So named as the spore bearing thalophoid. Their cell wall is made up of the polysaccharide, the chitin and glucan. You can see in this picture the fungi is a decomposer. It means they are dependent in this the dead and organic materials. The next character is the habitat. Related to habitat, the most of the heavy aquatic terrestrial area. It means they are the either formation, it means lives in this water, so known as the aquatic, and either on the land, so then known as the terrestrial or aerial. The most of the fungi are the parasitic, saprophytic, symbiotic, and the predator, the hunting of this nematode. It means they are the depending on these another animals, they are the nematodes. So they are the parasitic, it means they depended on these animals. The saprophytics mean depending on the dead and decaying organic matter, and the symbiotics, it means the organism they living in the symbiosis within another organism. Generally, their plant body is called the thallus, but thallus is no differentiate into root, stem, and leaves. You can see this. The plants have all parts are present. The under the soil they have a root, then the stem and leaves. But in this fungi they have a no differentiated to root, stem, and leaves. So they have a generally structure they known as the thallus structure. The thallus may be unicellular or multicellular, except the yeast. All the fungi are multicellular. It means the only yeast they have a made up of the single cell structure, and all the fungi they have a made up of the more than one cell. So they are the multicellular. You can see this. They have a unicellular structure and they have a yeast colony. The mycelium is made up of hyphae. We discuss about the what is the hyphae and what is the mycelium. So the single filamentous structure we known as the hyphae, and the hyphae they are converted into the filamentous structure they known as the mycelium. Generally you can see this, only this structure they are known as the hyphae. Okay, they are a single, but either they are formed in this like this structure is this colony formation, they known as the mycelium. Generally the hyphae is a two type, the septate hyphae and the aseptate. It means the coinocytic hyphae. So what is the septate hyphae? So septate hyphae, it means the structure of this hyphae in this you can see this the cross wall are present, so they known as the septate hyphae. And in this hyphae the cross wall are not present, but this structure is a regular structure, in cross wall not present, so they known as the coinocytic hyphae. So there are two type of hyphae. Then the reserve of food material are glycogen or oil. It means in these fungi the storage material are the form of this glycogen and oil. Then we discuss about the reproduction. So generally they reproduce by the vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. In this vegetative reproduction they take part the vegetative part. Then asexual reproduction, in this take part the spore formation. In this sexual reproduction they have a male gametes and female gametes, and after the fertilization. So the first one is the vegetative reproduction. It takes place by the fragmentation, fission and budding. So vegetative reproduction is take place by three methods. The first one is a fragmentation. In this fragmentation, it means the structure of this plant body or a thallus structure. So they are the divided into small fragment. Either they are the mechanical injury or either the unfavorable condition. So all the fragment they have a capable to formation of this new body. So they known as the fragmentation. Then the fission, in this the cells have a divided into transverse cell, and they are comparison, and they divided into and further make a individual stem cell they known as the fission. And the budding, it means the not a divided of the nucleus, but the same cell are the formation of this one cell, those are known as the budding process. Then asexual reproduction spore take place by the spore. There are different kind of spore. They are the conidia spore, sporangia spore, chlamydospore, ascospore, oedia. So many spore their name are they take place by in this different division. They have a different name. Then a sexual reproduction. After the sexual reproduction takes place by the planogametic copulation, gametangel contact or the gametangel copulation, spermatization and somatogamy. So 4 types of this sexual reproduction are occurrence in this fungi. And also the life cycle of this asexual reproduction, they have a haploid cycle. It means the only haploid cells are possess the whole cycle. Then the haploid diploid cycle, it means the haploid and diploid both the cells are present in cycles. And the dikaryon phase, it means the haploid two cells, they are fused together and formation a cell, they known as the dikaryon cell. So we known as the planogametic copulation. The planogametic copulation, it means involve the fusion of the two naked gametes. It means the one or both which are the motile, and the motile gamete are called the planogamete. It means the planogametic means they are cells, they are motile. It means they are the movement of this cell. They are generally 3 types: the isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous. There one is a male and one is a female. So both are the similar structure, though known as the isogamous. Then the both in this, the structure wise they are unsimilar structure. So name is the anisogamous. And oogamy, it means the one have a egg cell, they have a female gametes, and the one have a sperm cell, they have a male cell. So the male have a motile and the female have a non-motile. So they known as the oogamy. So they are the planogametic copulation. Then the gametangel contact, it means the one are oogonium, they are the male, and the one are the antheridium, they are female. They close to connect, they known as the gametangel contact. It means the gametes are connect. Then a gametangel copulation. The gametangel copulation, it means the one male gametangel and one female gametangel. But in either the gametangel, in this by the fusion of the entire contact of the two gametangel, in this the such a gametes are not present, but the hyphae they act, one is a plus strand and one is the minus, means they two are the opposite strand of this hyphae and they are fusion together, they known as the gametangel copulation. Then the spermatization. In this spermatization, the process in which the spore are the small seed-like structure and the formation in this fungi, the male hyphae, they are transported into female hyphae. You can see this structure, they are the hyphae structure and they have the male hyphae, they are spore, they are transferred into female hyphae, they known as the receptive hyphae. So say what is it means the hyphae they contain a spore, they known as the spermatization. And the somatogamy, it means the fusion of the two cell, not the fusion of the two nuclei. It means the hyphae of the opposite mating, the one is a plus strand and the one is a minus strand. So the opposite hyphae, they are contact together, the name is the somatogamy. So in lecture we discuss about the general character of this hyphae, what is the hyphae, who discovered the hyphae, who discovered the fungi, then what is the hyphae, mycelium, the habitat, then vegetative structure, and after then their characteristic, they have a reproduction, mainly 3 type of reproduction: vegetative, sexual and asexual reproduction. So this all are the topics we discuss our in a lecture, and in our next lecture we discuss about the classification of this fungi. Thank you.